Good morning, dear parents, students, and staff. Welcome to 2022-23 school year. We are really excited to see you all back to the building. If you get a chance, please make sure you watch our founder, Mrs. Nawal Hamadi, and our superintendent, Dr. Bazi's presentation, which they did previously and on Tuesday regarding the logistics and welcoming back all the parents and families. Today, this presentation is all about welcoming you back and also the logistics which we would like to discuss with all the parents, students, and staff before you enter the building. So please make sure you follow through this, and you can watch it anytime later on. If you have any questions, concerns, feel free to ask. So we're going to start with the curriculum first. We make sure our students are ready for college and university of their choice. So we confirm that they have completed the credits that they need. If they want to have dual enrollment in school, we help them out. And this year we also have a CTE training for our students. It's called the NEST. All of our high school sister schools will be together working on a program where students will have a chance to go to a place where they will be trained for CTE training, and also that will be one of their class, an elective class at the end of the day. We will share more details once we start the class, and students will be able to join in either second semester this year, or if things will work out pretty quickly, then students will be able to join in to these classes this semester. We are also planning to have a greenhouse in our park that is adjacent to Universal Academy. That will be a great resource for all the community, and students will be able to plant different kind of flowers, vegetables, fruits, and all of the community will be able to get benefit out of it. So we are really excited for that. And more details we'll be sharing as soon as we plan that program. Transition to classes, fifth graders, eighth graders will be transitioning to middle school and high school. So all those transitional to new classes, we already had the presentation for our students in April by our counselor, and our counselor will also again going into the classrooms and talking to the students regarding transitioning from class to class, and also about the credits and their classes. Students who are on probation because of their performance from last year, know that we already are meeting with them. Our admins are calling home parents and students, and they will continue meeting with those students who are on probation next week and the week after, so that we can keep those students on track and we can help them out academically wherever they need help. We also have to talk about the grades, which are accurate reflection of all our students, what they learn as what they accomplish. And as you know, from last year, we have changed the formative and summative assessments weightage. Formatives are 40% of students' grade, and summatives are 60% of students' grade. So any kind of unit test, any kind of end of the unit assessments, all those count as summative, and the rest of the assignments, homework, classwork, any kind of quizzes, all of those are formative assessments. So make sure your child or the students are following through with their formative and summative assessment. If they fail a summative assessment, it's very hard to bring up the GPA. So start from the beginning, pay attention to your studies, pay attention to your grades, so that you are not lacking behind. Homework policy, as you all know, we have the homework policy. According to that, we have the teachers give homework to all our students, no matter which grade level they are in, K through 12. ELA and math homework is given to all students Monday through Thursday, all days, and then social studies and science twice a week. depending on, and Arabic twice a week, depending on what the teachers decide. Homework is a form of formative assessment, and that will be entered in PowerSchool, so it will be graded. Make sure you complete your homework on time. We do have district and statewide assessments, which we will be conducting throughout the school year. And these assessments are really a great opportunity for our students to show what they have learned so far, and for our teachers to plan according to their students' levels. This year, we will have all the required assessments that need to be completed by our students. And all the assessments will be in person, because we are in person. There is no more online learning anymore. We are in person, and we are going to plan all these district and statewide assessments in school. The first assessment that the students are taking are NWEA. They are starting right away from September 6 to October 7. We are going to give a week for the students to get to know the classrooms and everything. So our assessments window, since you see it's almost a month, we will start it a little later in the year. So it will be September 12th. All the students from grade K through 8 will receive the schedule for assessments, and I will also be posting it through Remind, so parents are aware of when their child is taking these assessments. That's NWEA, which we also take throughout the year, 3 times a year. Right now, the fall assessments will take place. Then in January, we will have winter assessments. And then in April, we will have spring assessments. Other than that, we will have KRA assessments for our kindergarten students during the first month of their kindergarten time. KG teachers are all going to be assessing their students and testing their students in the classroom. They will share more details with the parents, and they will be conducting those assessments too for all kindergarten students. All new students and all kindergarten students will also have VIDA assessments that will be screening for their VIDA eligibility. That will be happening in the first month of school. All 8th through 11th grade students are going to take PSAT and MSQT assessments on October 12th. We will share more details and the schedule with all students on that day. Attendance policy. This is really important. School timings are Monday through Thursday, 7:55 to 3:10. Fridays are half days, 7:55 to 12:50. Make sure you keep track of the timing. 12:50 is the time when the bell will ring for dismissal on Fridays or half days. And Monday, our first day of school, August 29, is going to be a half day. First day of school will be half day. There is no visual learning. Everyone is coming to the building. We are teaching all students in class. Our school calendar this year has 180 instructional days. So please make sure you send your child to school every single day. Attendance is really important this year. We want to make sure all the students learn what they need to learn throughout the school year. And it's not possible if the students are not attending the school. We will have teachers mark student tardy right away. So 7:55, the bell rings for the first hour. After 5 minutes, 8 o'clock, everyone will be tardy if they are not inside the classroom and on their seats. This is really important for students to be here on time. Make sure your child is in school on time. The gates will be open at 7:30. Your child can come in. They can have breakfast in the cafeteria, and they will go to the classroom. So make sure they are here on time. Students who receive 3 to 5 tardies within a week will be issued an after-school detention. Students who will receive 6 to 8 tardies in a week, they will receive after-school suspension, and 9 or more tardies, they will receive out-of-school suspension. Again, I can't stress enough, we need to make sure all of our students are here in school on time every day. Tardies will be counted, especially for all middle school and high school, 6th to 12th grade students. Whenever you are walking into a classroom, hour by hour, if you are late, that will be 1 tardy. So make sure you are there on time. Cell phone policy. This is another most important thing that we need to talk to the students and the parents about it. Cell phones are not allowed in school during instructional time. You can make the phone calls from the main office, or you can ask one of the admins or the deans to provide you with a cell phone, and you can call home if you need to. All students, no matter which grade they are in, they are not permitted to use their cell phones or any electronic devices for music or games or for anything. Even the headphones are not allowed. You cannot use them in the hallways and during instructional time. Only cell phones are allowed during lunchtime. And there will be consequences. If you don't follow this policy, there will be consequences. So students, please make sure you go through these in detail. First warning, when a student's cell phone will be taken away from him or her. Then first offense will be a student has the phone out, or a teacher heard the phone ringing. Phone will be confiscated. It will be in the main office for the rest of the day, and by the end of the day, it will be given back to the student. Second offense, student has the phone out, it will be confiscated from the student, and the main office or the dean will keep it in the office, and only the parent will be able to pick it up. We will not give it back to the student. Third offense, if the student has a phone out during instructional time or in the hallway, the dean will keep the phone in the office. They will call the parent in and let them know that the cell phone will be staying in the main office or with the deans for the whole month. And the fourth offense, students will be meeting with the parent, and deans will be meeting with the students and parent, and the cell phone will be staying in the school for the rest of the year. So please make sure you follow through the policy of no cell phones allowed in school, so that we don't have to go through all this. Uniform policy. We are allowing students to come in without uniform until September 12th. Until September 16. Please refer to dress code policy in student handbook for details about the dress codes. No clothing item are to be worn over the uniform tops. No zip-ups, no cardigans. Students may wear solid navy, royal blue, yellow, white, black, or gray long sleeve shirts under their uniform shirts. We will be providing half sleeve uniform shirt for all students. That will be on during the first 2 weeks of school. And you can also purchase hoodies or zip-ups that are school uniform, that are part of school uniform, not any hoodies or any zip-ups. You will be able to purchase those from school, the site that we have for school uniform. All the details have already been shared with the parents and students. Only athletes are permitted to wear jerseys or business attire on the game days per their coach or dean's approval. So once the coach or the dean approves that, you will be able to wear either a athletic jersey or a business attire. Teachers will be monitoring uniform every hour when you walk into the classroom. If the teacher sees you without uniform, he or she will send you back to the dean so that we can follow up with the parent. We are allowing the students to come in without uniform until September 16. You have more than enough time to order your uniform shirts. You also will get a free uniform shirt from school. So please make sure you follow up on this. Uniform is a must. It's our uniform policy that we all have to make sure that our students are following through. Students are to wear solid black pants. Even on gym days, you have to wear solid black pants. And you may not wear jeans or skinny pants or leggings. Hats are not permitted. Senior attire, which will be all black, it is allowed only for the seniors until they receive the senior wear. Once they receive senior wear, they are supposed to wear those senior wear shirts or jerseys or whatever they have ordered. Shoes and boots are acceptable as long as they are not considered a major distraction. So make sure your shoes or boots are representing you as a student of ours. And make sure that they are clean. Open shoes, flip-flops, they are not allowed in school. Headscarves are optional, and they can be worn in the main 6 colors that we have already shared with you: black, navy, royal blue, solid white, or yellow or gold. Navy and solid black abayas for girls are also allowed, and solid black long skirts for girls are allowed. We do have extracurricular activities, athletic clubs, and other field trips planned for the students. As I said, this year the school is in person for everyone, so we have all the activities and all the clubs lined up for you: student government, National Honor Society, debate club, chess club, athletic activities. Baseball season is starting soon. Spirit committee. There will be some different committees too that we will have in school other than the clubs. There will be yearbook committee, there will be spirit committee, because we will be having a lot of cultural celebrations and everything. So we would like students to volunteer and staff to volunteer in these committees. Field trips will be going on as usual. We will have at least one field trip for each grade group. Teachers have already started planning for your field trip. So as soon as the field trip is all aligned to curriculum and approved, you will be able to go to the field trips. We do want parents to volunteer for the field trips. Only mom and dad are allowed to volunteer. So please make sure, if you are interested, stop by the main office, fill in the volunteer form, or get the link so that you can complete the form online, and then you will be able to participate in those field trips with your child. There will be other activities, homecoming and spirit weeks and cultural celebrations, which we'll be announcing as soon as it comes. There is one Science Palooza presentation by Cranbrook Science Institute. It's going to happen this Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday, for the students and for the staff. It will be a great opportunity for all the parents and all the community to be here for our students and to see all those interesting scientific activities going on. It's going to be held on September 9. A flyer has already been sent out, and we will again send a reminder to remind for all parents and students. Discipline referrals. There will be discipline referrals presentation for all students and parents during the first week of school. And our dean, Mr. Shaheen, and Miss Alburji, they will be conducting those presentations for you. But just a quick information: level 1 and level 2 infractions, just like students and parents, you all know. Teachers take care of those infractions in the classrooms. There are minor infractions like chewing gum, not being ready for the class, or not being able to pay attention. After level 1 and 2 infractions, we have level 3, level 4, and level 5, where there are bigger infractions where the teacher cannot handle the student's behavior, and he or she would send them to the deans, and the deans will follow up with a due process. And more details about the process will be shared by our deans. So as you can see, there will be a notification to the parents and student and the teacher, and then the calendar invites are sent out, and the log entries will go into the student's record if there are infractions for level 3, 4, and 5. This is some more information about that. Some updates about COVID-19. As you see that the number of cases have decreased for COVID-19, and since we are in person, we want to make sure everyone is safe and secure. So masks are optional for the students and staff. We recommend that if you test positive for COVID-19, you stay at home for at least 5 days and isolate yourself from others. You are likely most infectious during the first 5 days. So that's why we want you to stay home and make sure you take care of yourself. Wearing mask at home and in public is highly, highly recommended. If after 5 days you are fever-free for 24 hours, and this is all for students and staff, and without using any medicine, you have no fever at all, and your symptoms are improving, or you never had any symptoms, you may end isolation and you may come to school. Regardless of when your isolation ends, avoid being around people who are more likely to get very sick. You should wear a high quality mask throughout day 10, up to day 10. Even if you are coming to school, please make sure you wear the mask. The attendance for the students who will be, God forbid, if something happened and you have COVID, students will be out for 5 days, not more than 5. When they come back, they will be wearing masks, just like I explained it to you. Also, if you still have symptoms or if you still have fever, please communicate with us. Then we will make sure that you have received all the homework and classwork and all the assignments on time. We will be using Google Classroom in school this year, so that you can carry on with your academics. Monkeypox at this point, numbers are concerning. However, the health department and CDC, they have not identified any measures for schools. So we are closely monitoring that. Some building updates. We have new HVAC units that are already being installed, and they are being updated. There's new paint in school, waxing all the hallways and furniture. I will be sharing pictures through social media soon. For the technology needs, we are going to give Chromebooks to all students in first 2 weeks of school. They will be able to take these Chromebooks home, and whenever there is assessment online, we will ask the students to bring back the Chromebooks. And the teachers will be giving them homework or assignments to take care of at home. There is building sanitation going on every single day. Staff cleans up the building really nicely. They do an awesome job, and we also have evening crew that comes in and clean up the building. Bathroom supervision will be there. We make sure that our students' safety is not a concern for anyone. And we also want the bathrooms to be intact. All the bathrooms are already being renovated. Everything is neat and clean. We wanted to see it as is throughout the year. Breakfast and lunches will be served as usual. Breakfast will be in the morning when the students come into the building, and then the lunches are on their designated times. Some information regarding morning arrival procedures. Pre-K students, they come into the building and then they go straight to their classrooms. They use the pre-K door when they come in. Breakfast is served in the classrooms for pre-K students. K through 12th grade students will enter the building only from two entrances, main entrance and parking lot entrance. They will go straight to the cafeteria and they will get breakfast from there. At 7:45, elementary students will line up in front of the stage to the gym, and teachers will take them to their classrooms. At 7:50, 6 to 12 grade students will go to second floor to their lockers and to their classrooms. At 7:50, we will close the parking lot door, and only one main entrance will be open for the students and staff or anyone coming into the building. All teachers will be in the hallways to supervise their students. 7:55, the first bell rings. Students should be in their classrooms at that time. Students who will be coming in late will report to their first hour classes. They don't have to go to the office or the deans. Teachers will mark them tardy after 8 a.m. So 8:01, you enter the classroom, you will be tardy. Please be responsible. Please be here on time. Arrival and dismissal during these time, please be sure to guide students. Our staff and our teachers will be guiding students in and out of the building. Dismissal time, parents are not allowed to come into the building, so students K through 5 will be outside the building at dismissal so that the parents can pick them up. Only the students who are assigned to any kind of activity or club activity, they will be able to stay, and it has to be planned beforehand. Elementary pickup at dismissal, all K through 5 teachers will walk their classes to their designated areas with their grade grouping signs outside the main the building. Parents and siblings will be picking up their children from their designated spots. So grade pre-K, A, pre-K B, kindergarten A, kindergarten B, 4A, 5A, and 5B, they will be using pre-K exit outside room 148. Grade 1A, 1B, 2B will be using exit 3 next to room 177. And grade 3A, 3B, 2A, and 4B, they will be using parking lot exit next to room 112. Kindergarten through fifth grade students who get picked up by their siblings or other adults other than their parents, they have to complete the elementary walker forms, which will be provided to the classroom teachers for K through 5 so that they can distribute to the students on first day of school or during orientation on Friday from 2 to 4. You can fill it in, give it back to the teacher so that we know who will be picking up your child. At 3:20, student will be all taken by the teachers to room 179 if they are not being picked up on time. And the parents will be picking them up from there. Please make sure that if you are not picking up your child by 4 p.m. on full days and by 1:10 p.m. on half days, there will be a charge of $10 per student for every 15 minutes passed. So please pick up your students on time. Chromebook, like I explained to you, they will be distributed to all students in first 2 weeks of school. Students will be responsible for Chromebook, headphones, and chargers. If you receive these 3 things from us, you are responsible for them. Any damage, any lost Chromebooks will be charged from the students. Chromebook will be only used by students at home for homework assignments. All students will also receive their G Suite accounts. Our returning students are already using those accounts. The new students will get these accounts as soon as possible. We will use all these email accounts to send out any information or any updates. Parents, I highly encourage you to update your email addresses in PowerSchool. Come to the main office, update your email address and your phone number so that we can communicate with you. ACP and during school tutorial support is always there. ACP will start this year from October 10, and it will be last day will be May 19. During school, we always provide professional help to our students with the help of paraprofessionals and interventionists. All qualified students who are at risk will receive their services. All students who are on probation will attend ACP. So parents, please make sure you sign the form as soon as you receive it at home. Teachers will work closely with all paraprofessionals and all interventionists to support our students master the academic skills they need to master. School safety and security. Secure building, we have a secure building, we have locked doors all the time. We will also have a trained, carefully selected personnel, SRO, in the building who will be a sworn law enforcement authority. This is for the safety and security of our students. We also make sure that our school looks clean all the time. Cleanliness is a big part of our safety and security measures. Please make sure you clean up after yourselves, and if you see anything, just report it. Any kind of damage, any kind of stuff that you see around, like sometimes the water is spilled in the hallways, please report it as soon as possible. Report it to one of the admins or the deans, or report it to the maintenance staff. Please make sure you are showing responsibility. Taking responsibility is a big issue with our students. We want to make sure that they are aware of their own rights and responsibilities. It makes a big difference if you follow through all these guidelines with responsibility so that we can have an amazing school year this year. Parking lot and speeding, I really want to talk about this because this is a school and we want to make sure everyone is safe here. Speeding is never a good habit. Some people might have to go someplace and they can't slow down, but close to a school and a hospital or any other public place, you always have to be very careful. We have little kids. We have pre-K through 12th grade students. Those pre-K students, sometimes when they are walking with their parents, they run and they try to cross the street. We don't want anyone to speed. Parking lot is a privilege for all our students, so please make sure you use it wisely. Please do not park the cars in handicap places, and also do not park cars sideways or in different ways in the parking lot. You have one parking spot for you. You just park your car there, and that's all we need from you. Please do not speed in the parking lot. Do not make donuts or anything else in the parking lot. This is really a big issue we have. We will call the cops as soon as we see any kind of infractions outside or disturbance outside, because everyone's safety is the biggest concern we have, and we want to make sure that when you come to school, you all feel safe. We have parent orientation planned for our parents and students. This is the time for you to meet with our teachers, admins, visit the classes, pick up your schedule, and receive the course outlines. And all the course material you will be able to see, supplemental or core material. Parents will also have the opportunity to complete their parent compact and sign up for social media sites or Remind. I highly encourage all the parents to sign up for social media and especially Remind, because all our correspondence, all the letters, and any kind of information that we want to share with the parents, Remind is the best. We send it out right away. So please make sure you are sign up for that. Parent orientation is on Friday, this coming Friday, tomorrow, from 2 to 4. All parents and students are highly encouraged to be here so that you can meet with your teachers, meet with the admins, pick up your schedule, and you see your classes. August 29 is the first day of school. We want 100% students to be here. It's 100% in person, no virtual learning. First day of school will be half day. Arrival will be 7:55. You can come before that and have breakfast in the school. At 7:55, we would expect all the students in their classrooms. Dismissal is at 12:50. Regular days, Monday through Thursday, arrival is at 7:55 and dismissal is at 3:10. Please take note of the half-day dismissal time. It's 12:50 moving on. Every Friday, you will have 6 hours instead of 5. And school calendar is already shared through social media and Remind. You also have access to school calendar on our site. Please check it out for all the days off. We do have some extra days off this year. So please keep that in mind. When we are planning, we always send the information to all parents and students about the days off or any other assessments or any happenings in school. This is all my presentation for welcome back. Any questions, any comments you have, feel free to let us know. Our deans will have a presentation at 11 regarding some logistics, some arrival dismissal plans, so that in detail, so that you know what to expect. We are here for you. We are looking forward to an amazing school year this year. We all are excited. Hallways and classrooms are all ready and set for the students to be in school. We would like to see everyone here on first day of school, and all the parents and students are welcome for orientation. That's the big opportunity for the students to pick up their schedules and to see their classes. Looking forward to a really awesome, productive, collaborative school year this year. We all are here for you. Our staff is waiting for the students to come and to meet the parents too. Parents, we will share more details regarding our PTA this year. We would like to have you be involved more this year in your child's education. We will share more details with all of you. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Again, my name is Usma Anjum, principal here at Universal Academy. We are welcoming all the comments if you have any. Otherwise, feel free to call the school or email me, text me. We will be happy to reply. Thank you. Have a blessed day.